This is an article that was published in Lennoxville and District Women's Center, June 2025 newsletter. And this is going on in Sherbrooke, Quebec. So hello, bonjour, Quebec from Alberta. From west to east, we're fighting these multi-level marketing pyramid schemes. Shout out to Annie Duryea. So you can see her, there's a picture of her in the bottom right-hand corner. She submitted an article about multi-level marketing companies, and they published it in this community newsletter. And I'm going to read that out to you right now. All right. Multi-Level Marketing 101, Pyramids with Products by Annie Duryea. In today's economy, many women are looking for side hustles to supplement their income. Multi-level marketing, MLM, also known as direct selling or network marketing, is a business model where individuals are recruited to sell products or services to family and friends, as well as incentivized to recruit others to join the company's sales force. Most of us know someone who was once involved in an MLM, or maybe are still involved in one. Popular MLM companies active in the Eastern Townships are Mary Kay, Avon, Amway, Sensi, Trinont, Herbalife, Arbonne, Monat, and the Super Patch Company, to name a few. These companies rely on independent distributors, also known as consultants, health, coaches, market partners, associates, representatives, to not only sell their products and or services, but also to promote, recruit, train, and motivate new distributors to generate revenue. Distributors are not employees, but rather independent contractors who earn commissions on their personal sales, plus on the sales of their team downline. If you joined an MLM and lost time, money, and friends, you are a victim of the system. While MLMs like to shame distributors for, quote, failing, end quote, you didn't work hard enough, the system is set up for most to fail and few to succeed. The reality is that 99% of participants will fail. Federal Trade Commission Report 2011, because expenses outpace earnings. MLMs claim to empower women, but in my opinion, they exploit women's time, talent, and finances. Considering that MLM companies do not keep track of retail sales, it's clear that their customers are in fact the distributors themselves. In 2022, the Direct Sellers Association of Canada reported having 1.1 million independent sales consultants, of which 84% were women. Women generally have a wider social circle than men. MLMs train distributors to approach friends and family as their initial target market. People are more likely to buy from those they know and trust. In essence, these women are taught to monetize relationships. This can have a devastating effect on personal lives. MLM products are not easy to sell. They are generally overpriced compared to their mainstream counterparts to support the business model. Each level of the structure requires their cut. Some distributors join MLMs for discounts on the products, even though that discount is contingent on purchasing a minimum amount of products within a set period. For those who join hoping to supplement their income, selling to friends or family alone will barely cover expenses. Without a team, distributors cannot make a living selling products alone. Look at any MLM compensation plan, and you'll quickly surmise that the only way to rank up in the company is to recruit new distributors. Without recruiting, you can forget about the trips and the cars. It's been reported that 50% of new recruits will quit within the first year and 90% within 5 years. Without an endless chain of recruits, MLM companies cannot survive. If an MLM prioritizes recruitment over selling products to retail customers, not to other distributors, it's a pyramid scheme. MLMs often present themselves as exciting opportunities for financial freedom, promising high earnings, flexible schedules, and a supportive community. It's an appealing proposition. The reality is more often the exact opposite. There are countless testimonials online of people sharing their MLM stories and raising awareness about this industry, not to mention the books written by ex-distributors. There's a reason why the anti-MLM community is growing at such a fast pace. Women are no longer being shamed and are speaking out about their experiences, raising awareness about an industry that is rife with pitfalls. I invite you to visit tina.org, Truth in Advertising, and type MLM in the search engine. Knowledge is power. Annie Duryea, consumer advocate. Annie knocks this out of the park. This is something that you might feel moved to do too. Wherever you live, if they have a community newsletter, you could submit an article to help raise awareness and just educate people about what MLM is. This is such an easy way to do it. A lot of times in these community newsletters, you're jostling for position with people involved in all kinds of scams. I'm not going to say the name of the community. I was then recently looking at their newsletter, and it was just, I mean, they were in MLM, and then they had like a coaching business on the side. I thought, oh no, here we go. And there was like, and they were placed as a health and wellness expert alongside actual like doctors. I thought that's gotta hurt. So there is a need for this. The growing anti-MLM movement, whatever you can contribute is going to help, whether that means sending a tip or a piece of content, a Facebook post, a video, a Zoom call link to an anti-MLM content creator that you'd like to see. That's so helpful. Thank you so much to everybody who does that. Going out and just letting everybody know in your community that you're not going to be purchasing multi-level marketing products. You could start a Facebook page. You could even write an article here like Annie did. You could even, write. I encourage people all the time to contact their elected officials. You know what's going on in Delaware right now? I have no idea how that bill's going along. I haven't heard anything. The only reason I heard about it was from somebody within the anti-MLM movement who let me know. I'd like to start something like that in Canada as well. There's a huge lobby industry or lobby group, the direct selling industry, that lobbies the US government, that lobbies. We have our version here in Canada. And like these people representing Amway are sitting down with your member of parliament, telling them that, oh, this is an entrepreneurial gift to Canadians. This is fantastic. Where is the opportunity for the victims, where over 99% of people must lose in these scams? How come our voices can't be heard, but they're being choked out by the people that are running these scams? I don't like that. And I think this is a way that we can attack that. Spreading awareness, She made so many good points in this, and I just wanted to touch on a few of them. I just want to touch on them. Ugh, it sounds so weird, but I do. She mentioned a lot of the companies that you can easily find in the eastern townships where she is. So people are going to be immediately familiar with these names. They might have not known, oh, is that an MLM? What is an MLM? They don't understand that just buying products is a really bad thing. They don't understand that it's not an actual business when there really are no retail customers. When already at a customer level, you're like, well, I'm not a customer. I just signed up for the discount. Oh, so you signed up as a distributor. You had to go through this hurdle to go through some kind of reclassification in order to purchase a product. And you don't think there's a problem with that. This doesn't happen in other industries. This is multi-level marketing. She points out how they don't even keep track of their retail sales. They need to have distributors. They create an artificial market for products. Now, I also want to address this elephant in the room. A lot of people that are coming across anti-MLM content for the first time, they might bristle at the mention of products being overpriced. And they'll conflate that with, well, that must just mean the products are just crap and that they're easily replaceable. So look, the products in your multi-level marketing company that you really love, they can be really good products. Can they be replaced? Yes, but I'm not going to address that. I'm going to agree with you because yes, the products can be excellent. The products can work. The problem with you purchasing a product and thinking it's not that big a deal is that the person that you're purchasing the products from believes that they're going to be a multimillionaire. And they'll say to you, oh no, I'm just doing it on the side. They will shift their story like a chameleon because that's what we do when we're in multi-level marketing. You're actually hurting your friend or family member by purchasing a product from them. You're not supporting them. And because a product is so good, I just want, if it's really good and you're unwilling to even try to replace it, but you're already clinging to the same belief that there could be no other product out there, that it's just got to be worth the price. That's the same rhetoric that we use when we're indoctrinated in one of these high control cults. You can't get away from this, even as a customer. I want to give you another example of why it's not healthy and it's not safe for you to even purchase multi-level marketing products. Modere was a multi-level marketing company that shut down. Maybe you were just a customer. Maybe you were one of those people who were like, I don't want to sell the products. I am just a customer. Well, wouldn't you be surprised to know one day that you get in your email, you're like, welcome to Shackley. your information was sold because you become a product. When you purchase a product from a multi-level marketing company, you also immediately become a product, which can be bought and sold to another multi-level marketing company. Imagine the surprise of people who were just a customer in Modere, only to find that Modere shuts down. Shackley purchases their information and some liquid biocell, ridiculous products. And then all of a sudden, all your information is populated in your upline that was in Modere. Now they're just into Shackley. Did you give consent for that? Maybe you were like, I don't want anything to do with multi-level marketing companies again. There's a lot of problems that attach on to just your participation in an MLM scam, even at a customer level. I could go on, but I want to keep this video pretty short because I'm hoping that it will catch the attention of people who are just starting to learn more about multi-level marketing. So shout out to Annie Duryea, excellent article. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.